Good evening and welcome to the first stream of DOSember. DOSember is the month-long event where lots of streamers play DOS games from either from the era of MS-DOS itself, or in my case, more modern games for the operating system that have been created by indie developers like me. If you want to find out more about DOSember, I shall type the URL for you. You can go to this site and see all the people who are streaming, see all the news about the event. And if you go there at any time, you see who is online right now. So hopefully I should be up on there if you look at it now. Right, so the game title is incorrect. Let me sort that out now. There we are, that's better. This is what we're going to be starting off with. Pim's Daily Word Square Puzzle. Now, this is a puzzle that I've been developing over the past couple of months. Hi, Pona. Welcome in. Yeah, you've just managed to get to the start of the stream. That's brilliant. I'm just introducing the DOSember event, which is happening all month. And my game, which you've already seen, because for anybody else watching, Epona is one of my beta testers who had to play with the game to make sure there was nothing wrong with it, seriously wrong with it. So yeah, let's have a go. I have not actually played today's puzzle yet. I have avoided temptation. I've loaded the game a few times just to check things out, especially during the launch. But when I press space, we should have an empty puzzle grid. And I've not attempted this one before, so I am not doing any of this from memory. So let's have a look. Have you done this one yet, Epona? Because I might end up asking you for clues. if I get stuck. So yeah, I'm looking at this grid and two words jump out at me straight away, which might be wrong. Oh, that's brilliant. We can guess together then. I can see alibi here. And I can see what's going to be either abode or abide here. So, and that's already not looking, yeah, it's not looking correct because PAAS. Actually, I also see pilots. So if I go and fill in there, that looks like, because there are some colloquial words in here, so peppers might be in there. Alibi, pilot, abode, sites. So let's give this a go and see. Oh, perfect 40 score. 40 being the maximum you can get for just guessing them all off the bat. So given that a launch party would be a bit sad if it ended after 5 minutes, what I propose to do is go back into some of the previous puzzles. And I'm trying to think which, if we look at the calendar, it's a fresh calendar and I have been playing various parts of this during testing. So I've got to remember either which months I haven't done or which parts of the year maybe I've done but not for a very long time, so I've forgotten the puzzles. And I'm thinking April, because I know I've done January recently. And I might have got as far as March. And I know I've also been working backwards from the now all the way back. I don't know if I got as far back as July. But I'm guessing that April is my best month for puzzles that I haven't done yet. I've always decided to get a bit scratchy just as I started streaming, so excuse me for clearing my throat quite a bit. And sipping tea. Hold on, always sipping tea. Let's have a look at April the 1st. Right, the first word that came to mind was bigot. But that leaves us with something starting with OE, which I don't think is likely. So another word that is coming to mind is built. But I can't think of anything that will fit in with that UL word. I mean, this one. Liege, yeah. Except liege, I think, is, yeah, it's IE. But there are, there's ledge. Ledge would work. But, this is a weird one. I can't think of anything for that, and I know the word. There's dozens of words, so I don't know the UL word. The T word, there's probably plenty, like tiles, tails, takes, times. So probably better leaving that until I've tried some of the others. It is very geeky. This is not going to be in that dictionary, but all I can think of is inode, which is something to do with the with file systems on a computer, especially on Unix. And I can guarantee that's not going to be in there because I used a dictionary of I think it's the 3,000 odd most common 5-letter words, and then this leaves only something. But EES gives us trees, so I'm going to submit this guess, and you never know, there might be a word. And see if any of these are correct. I've got a funny feeling that it's going to strip all of this out and tell me that none of these words are correct. Oh, no, trees. That helps, because we've got some other things. Now, I was thinking merge, but then I don't know of any word with MT at the end. Now, there's a few letters that could go in here. There's still I, because there's beige. Although, again, BT at the end isn't going to be... that doesn't look like it's likely. There's still D, because there's hedge. We've tried ledge, and that's not correct. There's sedge. They're the only thing I can think of. The only ones I can think of. Then we've got R as well for merge. And there might be other words with ERG, although doing puzzles before, I found out that surge is a word with SERGE, although I never got round to looking at what it meant. Oh, and there's also N for enge. The only word I can think of is henge, but I'm sure there are others. There might actually be other letters that could go in there as well. Well, there's other BT words, so it's not built, it's not bigot. Well, I don't think it's bigot. I can't think of any others at the moment, but I'm sure there are plenty. Bloat, yeah, bloat. But that leaves us with a double L there, double L something ER, and an AE there. Yeah. Yeah, and the one that I was thinking of, brunt, is also not going to be there because of that second word. So I think maybe leave the B word for now and think about this one. That's going to be a vowel. Possibly. Yeah, because I don't know if you'd ever use a single plier as opposed to a pair of pliers. But then again, we've got BP there. So I think that is going to be a vowel. So it's either A. E might be true, because we've got elder. But I'll just see if there's any other ones that pop out at me. Nothing with an I. All I can see is the word idler, and that's not going to be... Well, that's not... doesn't fit. Oh, we've also got older. And you, I can't think of any. Oh, yeah, I can think of one, ulcer. Which actually does look like it gives us a few words there, like score, scone, which fits in with the ERGE or ENGE. But it leaves us with BU. So just to try a few, if that was score, yeah, I don't think that's a correct one because we've got nothing to fill in this ERGE. So actually turned out to be a good puzzle. These don't take as long as this if you're not talking about them while you're doing them, but yeah, I can't think of... In fact, one thing I do to visualise is I do this. Because this sometimes brings up words that just haven't entered my head, but when I see them on the screen... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get lucky with this. No, so I don't think this is correct. Which means I don't think ulcer is correct. I think one of the other ones that I've thought about was correct. So we've got older, which would leave us with a door there. Ah, S is the only one I can think of to go there. So I think this is probably it, because all of those words are correct. They may not be, well, they're correct words, they all fit together. But what we're actually guessing is what is the word square of the day. So let's give that a go. Oh, nearly. Ah, it's not older. It's the one I guessed before, elder. Oh, come on, Opener. You of all people should have guessed at beast. Since you look after so many of them. So that's that one for there. See about filling in a week's worth of these, maybe. Let's go back to the calendar. And here we go, another one. Now this is helpful, having a Y there. Now the only word I can think of that fits that is Sibyl, and it's not because no word starts with a double S. I can also see lying, but that doesn't actually fit because the I is over there. All of the others are really unhelpful. I mean, that middle row is never helpful because you just get one letter there. Yeah, I can imagine there's many words. Minor, pilots, just off the top of my head that will fit there. And then this one also has a lot. So I think we're looking at getting this one first, this second word with the Y in it. Yeah, this is definitely a puzzle that needs a lot of tea. And now I've finished the cup. So I can envisage an early break when I look for another, go and get another cup of tea. So I think I'm going to do my visualization trick here and see if I can just go like this. And go through each of the letters, seeing if I... Oh! Now there is an interesting word which I think is in the dictionary. Anyone who reads Game of Thrones will have seen this. It's isn't it actually meaning an eagle's nest, but it's used in Game of Thrones as a very high protective enclave where they've built a castle. So I'll try that one, because once we've filled in the other words, we'll find out if it's wrong, basically, because we either can't fill in the other words, or or it'll just tell us, no, that's wrong, and we'll see Eerie over on the right-hand side. I'm doing the same trick I did in my last stream. I'm leaving my massive mouse cursor right in the way. So I sometimes use it because it's handy. But yeah, once we've filled in the other words, we'll get to see if Eerie is correct. And if it's not, it'll tell us over here. Right, so that leaves us with other words to guess. And this could still be anything. But the ones that have come to mind, I don't know of any words that end in OV, not English words anyway. And then there's also there, but again, we've got a word ending in og. I can't think of anything there. I'm thinking pilot for that, although it might be not correct. But I can't think of anything that would fit there. And then the other common letter that comes at the end is this. Again, I'm having trouble thinking of what could come there. So there's two words I can think of here. One is crime, and the other is pride. And I don't think either are fitting in well with the other words. This also could be a vowel, because you could have something like this or that. This would help with the pilot thing. But if it was pilots, we're not really. I think what I'm going to have to do on this one is just accept that I'll have a nonsense word somewhere. And that all we're really looking to see is if Eerie is the word that fits here. So yeah, I think there's going to be at least one nonsense word. I'm thinking of sets. And we've got two nonsense words here. There's nothing I can. I mean, there's the name of a country or a place, and then we're left with this. So let's just see if any of this is correct. Absolutely none of those words were correct. This is why I think it was better to do that and just submit it rather than spend ages on the basis that Eerie was the word that went there. So I'm still flummoxed at this second word. But I was doing the visualization thing of going through the letters. So I'll carry on with that. If only we had two more letters at that side. I'm visualising a lot of words with ing at the end, but obviously they're not going to fit. I, J, K. Now, my knowledge of my love of classical music brings that in there, but I don't think that's going to be it. L. I'm simultaneously trying to visualise letters at the end there. And if I get through the alphabet and nothing comes to mind for this word, I'm going to try visualising the last letter. It could be, but I can't think of a word. That one looks like there might be something that fits, but I've no idea. Obviously not Q. Oh, it's not going to be S. T also looks like it might be. Yeah, I think I'd better just zoom through the last few letters because I don't think I'm going to find. Oh, hang on, how do you spell vinyl? Is it Y first and then? That doesn't look right. I think it's the other way around, isn't it? VINYL. And I'm not going to cheat and look it up. I'm just going to. Yeah, it's not vinyl. So W. It's not going to be X. Not going to be Y. I can't see that. So I'll do the same at this end. There's a lot of things where I say like this looks like it might be. So I can imagine plenty of words fitting in there, but I just can't think of any. Not many words ending in B. Ooh. Lyric, yeah. Because there's plenty of SC words that will fit there. Scum, scene, score, scare. So yeah, I think we're onto something here. Now this is going to be a vowel. So A for a word like arise. I can't think of any E words. The thing that's coming into mind, and it's the name of a place, is that. But it's not going to be a name. I can only think of iris, which isn't long enough. Because I'm thinking of pilot again. O. Orion, yeah, I immediately thought of Orion. But because it's the name, and also we get the fourth word with U in the middle of it. Irish, strangely enough, Roman is in, and Japan are both in as words. So Irish could be. I know Japan is in there as a word because you've got Japanning, which is an art form. I don't know why Roman is in with lowercase r. But maybe Irish might be, as in Irish goodbye. But we've got SCH something E with Irish. Yeah. So, and then there's U. Actually, there is a word that fits in very well here, and that's urine. But, and then we've got slums and minor, but there's no such word as skier. At least I don't think there's such a word as seer. And I'm thinking that SCE something E could be seen, but there's no word minon. And is there any word with anything else in there? Because I'm doubting that U. But then if I doubt that U, then I would be doubting the M. So I think what I'll do is I'll submit what we've got so far. And skier is obviously not going to be correct. And some of the others that make it up are not going to be correct, but we'll see. Right, well, lyric is correct. That's one I can thank you for now, because that's correct. But minor wasn't correct. Urine wasn't correct. I wonder if it's worth guessing. There's quite a few words that could be on here, but I'm thinking minor. But that leaves us with scare or score. And I can't think of any word that fits them. So we'll call that not minor. The other one was pilot. And again, oh, there is, of course, playing Minecraft, we know about scoots. But we're left with something Rilu. So I think maybe it's worth trying this one. See, words ending in A are unusual in English, but they do exist. Right, we know that one wasn't slums because we explicitly tried it. Yeah, that's another one we could go for, is see about this one. So again, if another word I came up with was arise. Now, if we put scene in there, I think I've got it. It's another animal one. So I've got slabs, which is a Minecraft one, which we should both know. Lyric, arise, bison, and scene. So let's see if that's correct. Yes, and that's a score of 31 because we took a bit of guessing to get there. Yeah, that one was an entertaining one. Let's go for Wednesday. Yeah, I think we should go through a week of these and before I move on to the other games that I was thinking about playing. This is interesting. I think that one might be hello. Which would mean that this one is either crawl or droll. And with that H at the end, crawl is more likely. And now I'm starting to doubt that because... Oh no, there's the only word I can think of is parch. Which leaves us here with either... Well, it's not A, it's not E. But the two words I can think of are a fire and a for. But Rydle and Rodel don't sound correct. So let's have a look and see if any of this is perch. Yeah, if I take that there away, I can't think of a word. Oh, also, because that would, if that 4 is actually a fire, then we've got 5 real words there. Patch, a fire, tidal crawl, hello. So, let's see if that's correct. That is, and that's a perfect 40. You can see how sometimes this game takes about as long to play as Wordle does. But it's those other times when it takes a lot longer. This is another one that doesn't give us a lot to go on. But I'm guessing that this second letter of the first word is a vowel. So I've got A, and I immediately see one word, but I'm going to try other letters first. Right, A, I see admit. But then we need another vowel there, probably, or an S. So it could be cases or casts. I'm guessing that this is steel. It could be steel like that, but words with an E at the end are more common than words with an A. This is one of the tips I put in the manual is that when you're looking at this last word, the options are more limited because there's certain letters that don't come at the end of the word or that are less likely to come at the end of the word. Yeah, I'm thinking of either cases or casts. And in both cases, I can't think of a letter to go there. Because if it's casts, I can only think of K to go there, and that is now not how you spell tickle. I'll just see if there's any words that I'm forgetting that I should know. Smut. Because that gives us title in the downword. So that would be cast, submit, smut, title, and steal. Let's give that one a go now that we've got 5 real words. Yep, perfect score. So 2 days to go in the week. Oh, we've got some other helpful ones. There is only one word I can see here. There's 2 words I'm seeing here. One is silly and the other one is sadly. But neither of them really jump out at me. But there's 2 letters. This could be anything. It could be a vowel. I mean, it can't be anything because it won't be like GT or GG. But there's some consonants that fit here. We can have glass or grass. Also, I can see guess there, but I don't think it's gonna be that one with the UI. I can also see Gauss, but Gauss is probably not going to be in this word list. Lynch and glass. Oops, that's better. Yes, because if we put, I know that's going to be annoy and shyly. That's great. I can thank you for that one because I think you've got more words than I did at the start. And then on to the next one, on the last one of this week. And it's another one where we've not really got a lot of, we haven't got any nice Y's or W's or X's or anything. Right, so I'm going to take a guess, and it's not a certain one. I don't think this is a vowel because if you look at the letters going across, the word going across, I can't think of something there, but it could be an R. Which still doesn't narrow it down much. But I'm going to stick my neck out and say this is treed, as in many-treed avenue. Well, it could be an H, but I can't think of a word. Okay, but if I go treed, one thing this game does is it makes you sound more educated than you are when you come up with phrases like many-treed avenue. And it's because, having played it quite a bit, this is a word that comes up quite often, especially at the end there. And I can see the word Sana in there, but it's not going to be Sana because BS is not going to be there. So this is either a vowel, and the only thing I can think of that would go well, there's two actually. There's E, because we can have eater or eager. Actually, I was going to say or O, but I can't think of anything that goes there. So it could be an E, or I think it could be an L or an R. Because we've got, was it blue that you came up with in the last one? But that doesn't look right because of the AE. Layer, yeah, layer. But that would give us either blurt or bleat. I think blessed is actually a word spelled like that as well, or maybe not in the... I keep talking about the dictionary. I've used a word set called something like 3,000 most common 5-letter words. And that's not likely to contain something like that, like an archaic form of blessed. The dictionary I was using originally was the one that comes with Linux. That one does contain a lot of archaic and a lot of scientific words. And I decided to not use that when I found the Common Words Dictionary because I was just having to fill in nonsense words for a lot of puzzles and hope for the best because there were so many. Yeah, I don't see anything that'll go in there with a Y there. Could be laser though. But I think what I'll do is instead of going for the second or first one, I'm just going to try sense in the fourth one. Because that gives us ONE there. I'll put the L back in there that you suggested, but instead of the Y, I'll put T there. Because a tone will go in there. That gives us blast, later, a tone, sense, and treat. So I've got 5 real words there now. Let's give it a go. Ooh, nearly. Oh, sorry, it is the one that I thought of before. Eater and beast. Another animal one. There we go, so that's score 38. A tone is one that I know, because as well as it fitting in with a lot of word square puzzles, I mean, one type of word that does fit in, although you don't see it exclusively like here, is one that alternates between vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. They fit in well in word squares, but as you can see, there's only one such word here. When I tried making word squares myself, I started by using words like this and trying to fit them together. I've never made a successful word square by hand on my own. You always get 4 words and then you're left with one space and there's no letter that will fit there. So to do this game, I wrote a program which basically just go through the dictionary and try and fit. It'll go through every single word, try and fill it in at the top, go down one, try and fill another word that fits in with it, and just carry on down that way. And at some point it would either fail or it will backtrack and try other words. And it takes a while to run, but eventually it'll go through any dictionary and tell you how many word squares there are, and actually give you a file that's full of them. And that's what I ended up using to get these puzzles, which is why I don't know what the puzzles are. But a tone, interestingly enough, when I used to play Wordle, a tone was my start word. Because I looked at there's a printer's nonsense phrase, eteoin shrudlu, which apparently used to sometimes sneak into newspapers, because what they would do is they would put them, what they thought of as the most common letters. If you wanted to do a test print for something, they'd just grab the most common letters, which are apparently the fastest to come out of the machine, which makes sense. They'd put them in a row and print that and check things, and then sometimes when they were filling copying on the newspaper, they'd forget to take those out and you'd see them in the published newspaper. But those, if you go with those ETAOIN and then SHRDLU, I chose a tone because that fits in with those first 6 letters. And once that was the word, so I once managed to get Wordle in one guess. So yeah, that's our week of Pim's Daily Word Square Puzzles done. And yeah, I think, unless you want to do another week or some more of these, I think we could move on to the next thing I've got planned for today, and that is some games from a game jam that came earlier this year, all DOS games, because this is a full DOS stream, and play through a few of those. In fact, there are, if I'm going for 2 hours in total, we've got 5 15-minute slots, and there are 5 games in that series. So let's take a look at some of those. 2024 com. And the idea behind this jam was that you have to write a game that fits into a single COM file. I didn't take part in this because the one idea I had for a game, I couldn't get it to squeeze down into 64K. A COM file has to be 64K or less, and the game has to be self-contained. It can't load any other file, it can't save any other file, it just has to be a single self-contained COM file. And that's what these are. I stuck them all in one directory because they're never going to be saving files elsewhere. They don't need any extra files. So these are going to be simple games for the most part, with simple graphics, simple gameplay. But I thought we could go through them. And I'm playing, apart from one of these games, I'm playing this blind because I don't think I've loaded any of them. In fact, I'm going to start with the second one. I know this is a text mode game, and I have actually, I can't remember whether I've played this before, but I have looked at its page, and I think I've loaded it up. So if I try this, I think I'm going to go for English because I don't understand Spanish. Right, so go. Close as many hexagons as you can. When you close a hexagon, you get an extra round. Move with arrows or numpad. Space to put wall. Right, okay, yep, I get it. So, cursors to move around. So we're making hexagons. It looks like diamonds on my screen, but yeah, you can see there's a, I see, yeah, there are 6 sides to this. And oh, I see, it's human versus computer thing. Oh, it's like a game of squares, basically. So I have no idea what the strategy is for this game. So I'm going to try near the centre. Let's put one of these. Oh, now I don't know if I'm helping the computer or helping myself more by doing this. Right, I'm helping the computer because if I put one there, then the computer's going to fill one in elsewhere. So I think what I'll do is I'll ignore that hexagon for now. Yeah, I picked this because I thought it would be the one that I'd spent the least time on. And it's actually looking like it might take more time. So I'm going to keep my eye on the clock, which is why I keep looking up there, because I've got a clock up there. And let's see. I don't know if this is a good strategy, but I'm filling in there, daring the computer to fill one of those in, which it's not going to do. Let's try one down here. Right, we've got... So yeah, once a hexagon has got 4 spaces, 4 walls in there, you don't want to fill a 5th one unless you're forced to. I'm going to use a go strategy of just spreading things out. Right, here we go. This has got 4, so I don't want to complete that. But well, it might not be an idea to give it 3 walls, because if I give it 3 walls, it can fill in the 4th, and eventually it might force me to fill in the 5th. So I'm just guessing that you want to be the one to fill in the even-numbered walls. Because if you fill in 4, you're daring the computer to put the 5th one in and let you complete the hexagon. If you fill in the 2nd one, then you're kind of daring the computer to fill the 3rd one in and let yourself fill the 4th one in. Right, the computer has taken my bait there. So I will fill in the 4th one of this. And I'll do the same here. Oh no, I can fill the 4th side in of this. I don't know if this is a good strategy or not, but I get the feeling that we'll find out at the end of the game, where it forces me to finish a great load of different squares. Right, I don't want to fill that one in, because if I'm going by my strategy of filling the even numbered sides of the hexagon. So we've got a 3 here and a 1 in this hexagon. So I'll fill in, it doesn't matter which one of these I fill in there. So we've got right, so that's got 4 filled in. I think I did that myself. So I'm going to change this. This hexagon's got 1 filled in. I'm going to make it 2, or alternatively, no, that one's got 4 filled in. So let's do that. Right, so there's 2 filled in on this hexagon. Aha, there's 1 filled in on this hexagon, so I shall make that 2. Yeah, this is interesting, because I can't see how this is going to play out. So this has got 3 in it now. So I'm going to put... It doesn't help me that these look like diamonds still, even though I can see that they're hexagons. I could turn this into 4 by doing... Don't want to do that. That'd be disastrous because I give a hexagon away to the bottom left. But that changes that 3 to a 4, but it also fills in the first one of this. I don't want to be filling in the odd numbered borders. Let's see if there's anywhere else I can do something. No, there isn't really. So let's just try this. That's been a help to me because I can turn this 3 into a 4. I don't want to go there because that allows the computer to complete a hexagon. So let's try that. And I can rectify my own mistake from earlier. Well, it wasn't a mistake, I was forced to do it. But I can turn 2 one-sided hexagons into 2 two-sided hexagons by doing that. It really is looking like a game of squares now, isn't it? I'm probably going to finish this quite hastily. So this has got 3. If I change it to a 4, then I ruin that hexagon for myself. However, we've got a one-sided hexagon there, which I'll turn into a 2. Right, the computer's helped me here. That's created a 3-sided hexagon. And since these 3 edges face out of the edge of the board, it doesn't really matter which of them I fill in. So I'll do that one. Got another 3-sided hexagon here, which I will change to a 4-sided hexagon. Now, it does matter which one of these 2 squares I use now, because if I fill in that, I change that to a 3-sided hexagon. But if I fill in that one, I don't. So I'll try that. Right, computer turned this into a 3-sided hexagon. So I'll turn it into a 4-sided hexagon. Right, don't want to use that one because that turns that into a that'll give me a 2-sided hexagon upper left, but a 1-sided hexagon lower right. So I think to have the least consequences, I'll fill in this on the edge. Right, so computer's turned that into a 3-sided hexagon for me. Thank you very much. We'll turn it into a 4. Computer's turned that into a 2-sided hexagon. I think this is where I lose. Possibly. Or possibly not, because I'm going to turn this into a 3-sided hexagon, but if the computer wants to turn it into a 4-sided hexagon, the computer has to go either there or there, and the computer, by doing that, create 5-sided hexagons for me. So let's just see where this goes, because the computer might have a move that I haven't thought of. Right, there we go. So thank you, computer. I have my first hexagon. There's no fanfare when I create a hexagon, apparently. But that, yeah, I was thinking there'd be a chain of hexagons for whoever was given the chance to do this. But there is not, so I need to find myself a 3-sided shape, or a 1-sided shape. And I think I found one here. Yeah, here. So if I do... Oh, there's 2. Yeah, there we go. If I do that. Elevated slant, hello. Oh, no, not hello, cheap viewers. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Thank you very much. Where is the... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I should read the message before I read them, shouldn't I? And now I'm trying to remember where... Oh yes, I've created a hexagon up here. I can't remember what I was doing now. Oh no, that's right. There's a hexagon there. Or did the computer complete that because I did something stupid? That's an entire possibility. The computer might have done that. But I see a 5-sided hexagon over here. So I think what happened is when I put, for some reason that to me looks like it isn't filled in. It's sort of a half and half grey. So anyway, let's receive this gift. Oh, there's 2 I can fill in. Are there any more? No, I don't think so. There is still some strategy though, because what I'm doing now is trying to fill in spaces without giving too much away. Like if I fill this in, I give the computer that. Let's see how this goes. Right, okay, the computer filled in 1 up there, that's fine. Oh, that's nice. I give myself 1 hexagon there. Then 1 hexagon there. Oh, this is looking better. What I'm looking for now is places where I give myself multiple hexagons. So 1 hexagon there, 1 hexagon there, 1 there. This is a chain reaction I was expecting to see. Oops, no, that's a space. There we are. Right, oh, I see, there's no fanfare here. We've just got, oh, there's an extra space that I never saw. Oh, I give the computer the last hexagon. That's okay, I can be magnanimous now that I'm 11, no, not 11 ahead. Yeah, 11 ahead. Why? I think that's a bug. I didn't complete a hexagon there, so I think the computer should have been allowed to take that. There we go. So that's Hexagono. And that's taken us nicely to about 8 o'clock my time. There we go. So it's actually a better game than I thought it would be. I chose it first because I thought it'd be out of the way first, but it's actually a nice little game, apart from at the end there, where I think the computer should have got that last hexagon. Also, if you notice, it didn't fill in the line that I filled in there. But this was written in a 1-month game jam. So, yeah, this is a good little game. I think if they spruced it up a bit, put some pretty graphics on it, even if it was pretty 4-colour CGA graphics, I think that would be... That would improve it quite a lot. So, yeah, Hexagono is nice. Freefall, I remember nothing about. If any of these are fast action games, then not only will I fail miserably, but I'll also be a bit worse at reading chat if I'm having to keep my eye on the game. So let's have a look and see. Oh, pretty. Yeah, just because it's a .com game in a small amount of memory doesn't mean that it doesn't have pretty graphics. These look like EGA to me, not VGA. I'll move the cursor out of the way, but before I do, yeah, looking at these big contrasts here, and I recognise these colours as part of the 16-colour EGA palette. So, it's still very pretty. I thought it was VGA at first, with all this nice sort of purpley, pinky plasma going on there. So let's have a look what's going on here. Oh goodness, I'm going to have to lean into the screen to see this. Yeah, my eyesight's not the best. So, there's a worldwide emergence, the lizard overlords of the Hollow Earth. are threatening to destroy the world, so UN has commissioned you and your ship to destroy this threat and ensure a happy world for all. So steer the ship with the arrow keys. Oh, is this asteroids? Fire with Z. And engage the engines with X. This is asteroids. Asteroids is fun, but... Oh, is it text mode? I'm seeing... Yeah, it's not actual text mode with the Lizard King, because they are not text characters. Well, there's lots to remember. There's different block types, but I think if it's asteroids, I'll just shoot them all and hope for the best. Let's give it a go. This game might play havoc with my eyesight, and I'm not, because I've got streamer brain, I'm not going to be starting to mess around with the window size settings. You can't just drag the window and hope for the best with this. So let's go, press a key to start. Oh no, it's not. It's not asteroids. You're going up and down. It's a nice two game. Oh, that's interesting. It's a bombing game. I'm going to be terrible at this because the characters are way too small. And it's speeding up, I notice. I'm just going to try and avoid things now. And play the occasional shot. Oops. Okay, I'm hitting things. Yeah. Okay, this is the short game for me. Oh, and it quits. It's fun, but it's yeah, this title screen really kind of oversells the graphics that you're going to see when you play the game. But it reminds me of the ZX Spectrum, the 8-bit computer I had as a kid, where you get some really fancy title screen, and then the graphics in the game did not match it at all. I'll give it a couple more goes. I don't think I'm going to string this out to 15 minutes because you're just going to watch me completely fail. So I'm guessing I'm not supposed to bomb the guy there. And I'm not even sure, oops, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be... Oh, I've got thrusters. Ah, I can slow myself down. Which I'm going to have to as things get narrower. Right, there we go. I'm getting the hang of this now. Oh, that's impossible, that's not going to happen. Oops. Okay, so I got a little bit further that time, but look at that cavern. There's places that are impossible there. I'll give it one more go. See, now that I've figured out what I'm doing. There is one game in this set which I know can take as much time as I give it, so I don't mind giving the others a little bit less. Oops, no, I didn't want to employ thrusters. Have I got limited fuel? I do, I have limited fuel, so I shouldn't abuse the thrusters. There we are. Oops, no, that's not what I meant. I keep pressing the thrusters when I mean to fire. I shouldn't have. Oh dear, that's going to be. Yeah, there was no way I was going to make it through that. I don't think you're supposed to be getting any further than that, to be honest. I think it's one of those games that that you expect a short session in. So I didn't mean to do that. You remember from the days of DOS that you'd normally play a game and then the thing you do as soon as you quit was cd ... to get out of the game's directory. But these games don't have directories of their own. So we've tried Freefall and Hexagono. Let's try Labyrinth. Because DOS only allows you 8 characters, so Labyrinth doesn't fit. Oh, pretty. CGA with some colour mixing. So WASD keys, until this is a modern game, H or question mark to view the map and Q to quit the game. Ooh. Right, let's go for a small labyrinth and hope that there aren't any monsters chasing us in this small labyrinth. There isn't an I don't know option on Wilson's algorithm, so I'll just go, yeah, whatever. Press a key to attempt. So this is the map. It doesn't tell me where I am, and I'm not going to remember this map. So, oh, I see, it's timed. I also remember that map doesn't tell you where the exit is. And I'm not using any kind of algorithm to solve this, like, you know, left only, but I might have to. But, yay! So it looks like that's not a time limit. I should have paid attention to whether it was counting up or down. Yeah, bright colours. So let's try for, I don't want to go for a huge map, especially because this is a short playthrough, so we'll go from 5 to 7. Just remembering how many games we've got to finish on this. I think there's 2 more. So yeah, I won't go too long on this. We'll try this. Let's see what kind of maze we get with no for Wilson's algorithm. Well, this one seems to have a lot more long, non-branching areas. So I don't know if that's a consequence of not using Wilson's algorithm or whether it's a consequence of having a larger maze. So let's have a look and see what happens here. Yeah, it's counting up on the time, so I don't think we've got a time limit. Also, because we don't have a time limit, because I'm not really bothered about how long I'm taking, I shall take the opportunity to correct the stream's title belatedly. So we're playing DOScom Jam games. Oops. Let's bring my focus back into this window, and I'm going to stick to the right-hand side of the maze this time. Don't need to bother going down there because I know it's a dead end. Well, that was good. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick, actually. I think I just got lucky with my start and end places. If I'd have followed the left-hand wall, I would have been a lot longer on there. I think we'll call it done for that one. That's an interesting little diversion. Like a lot of these maze games, it's not like hugely exciting and entertaining, but it's something I'd load up every now and again if I wanted a nice relaxing game. So play again? No. And I nearly CD dotted again. Let's have a look and see what there are there. Right, Snakeboa. So try Snakeboa, which I guess is a snake eating numbers or objects game. Oh, nice. How is that? Is that horribly loud or is that acceptable? It's actually a bit loud in my ears, so I think I'm gonna... Okay, that hasn't helped switching it down in my ears, even if it's good, is it? Well, switching it down at my end hasn't helped. But I think I am going to switch it down a little bit because it's really it's distracting in my ears. So let's switch. Oh, I can do it per application. There we go, I can handle that. Yeah, it's definitely louder. I'm hoping that we don't get these raucous beeps through the game. It's not criticism of this game, this is the sound hardware that they're using. Try and play a tune on the PC speaker. I've learned to not use long beeps like this. What's this? Is that? That's high scores. So let's try this. Yeah, it's Snake. And it's tiny. And it's fast. There we go. That's nice and easy to handle. Oh, that wasn't good, was it? Oh, my mouse cursor's in my own way. Ah. Okay, I'll give it another go, because that was a bit bad. Oh, it took ages to find the number there. This is going to be hazardous. Ooh. Just made it. It's cute, but I would want to play this in full screen on this massive, well, it's not massive, but this large monitor. Oh, nice. I just thought I was going to carry on eating until I hit something, but it's nice that it's got levels. I'm seeing a little bit of stutter, but that's not the game, it's because I'm watching the stream output rather than my game window, because the stream output is actually slightly larger. Yeah, I like Snake games. They don't keep me entertained for that long, but I also don't last that long. Well, I'm doing pretty well in this one. Oh, not quite. It's taken me a while to find the thing I'm trying to eat as well. Yay, another level done. But I can see it's going to be awkward if it starts putting things in the corners there. And I'm guessing, let me just look in a bit closer, I'm guessing that those flowers are bad for me. I'm not going to try to eat the flowers. Or at least not yet anyway. If I last a little bit too long in the game, then I'll maybe chance to eat the flowers. Is there a flashing number I'm missing, or is it now forcing me to eat the flowers? Okay, I'm going to have to eat the flowers now then. No, you don't eat the flowers, but I'm still on the same level. I'm guessing there was a dark blue flashing edible thing somewhere. Ooh. Well, I got the high score, but that wasn't difficult since all the scores on the table are... Yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to do when I couldn't see... Oh, let's get out of the music. I don't know what I was supposed to do when I couldn't see anything to eat, unless there was something just that was in a corner and dark, flashing where I couldn't see it. Right, so that leaves us with the last one, which is this, and I know this is going to entertain me for quite a while. Tenebra. This is... Oh yeah, flashing warning. Let me just get out of this and see if there's a way for it to not flash, and it's not by doing that. Okay, let's... If it continues to flash, I will take a minute to look at the instructions. So cursor keys are all was state and space. So let's press escape to skip, which I did. Maybe enter. Maybe space. Okay. Okay, you press escape harder. It's obviously pressure sensitive. So you get to the exit, you can walk only in the lit areas. Or you can toggle flicker in the game, that's good, F to toggle. And I think the sound effects in this are going to be fine. So, R to restart level. What am I doing now? I am just hitting enter or space, I suppose. Yeah, here we go. Right, let's get that flicker off, because I'd like to stop the flicker, but have it... There we are, have it bright. So, let's get my mouse out of the way. I think these... Yeah, these aren't things I can pick up, but these are things that just light the way. This is like a simple baby's first level, because the door's right there. That's nice. There's a space to go on. Right, oh, it's got instructions between each thing, that's nice. So, torches can be carried. Stand over them and press fire to pick them up. Press fire again to drop them. So, let's go and see the second level. Right, so that's interesting because you can't... Is it counting moves? No, it's not, so I can... Yeah, you can't get out of the lit areas. But if I pick the torch up, then... Oh, there's walls in the way, that's interesting. Right, I can't get there, so I am going to guess that I need to go around the bottom. And this game is available for a lot of systems. I think they first made it for the 8-bit systems like the Commodore 64 and machines like that. And when this DOS jam came on, they decided to port it to DOS. I like the 1-bit monochrome. I think it looks really nice. So... Right, space to go to the next thing. Squeeze through the cracks in the wall, but only if you are not holding a torch. That answers the question in my mind of why would you ever want to drop a torch? So obviously these are like really big fat torches. So level 3, and I assume I'm going to have to try to drop a torch. Can't even see where I am. Oh, I'm at the top there next to the wall, okay. So I need to pick up this torch to get out of this lit area. Oh, that's not a torch. Is it a torch? Yes, it's a torch. It doesn't mention anything about torches having limited duration. So I can't get there. I assume this wall, yeah, goes down all the way. So what I have to do is drop the torch, go in there, and pick up that torch. Find my way up to that crack in the wall up there. Drop that torch again, get through here. There we are. I like this, this is nice. I played through a couple of levels. Lights radii can be different. Yeah, I think I played through levels 1 to 3 earlier just to get the hang of it and see what it was about. Right, so lights radii can be different. So I pick up this, and I assume I'm going to have to drop it again to go through this. Yeah, it is an interesting little puzzle game. I don't know how many levels there are. They might even be randomly generated, but I doubt it because of the way it's got progression. Yeah, I've got a little torch there. And I'm guessing with there being stuff on the right that I'm not going to be able to just go straight up to the door. Because if I drop this torch, I won't be able to go up. So you can see actually that that torch that's on the ground has got a larger radius, which might help us see what's inside. Oh, I think I know what the key to this is. If we... No, I'm wrong. Right, if I drop this, I can't get to the door. I've realised that you can't see. I was thinking, might there be another torch with more illumination? But if there was, you would see its light on the ground. So actually I'm stumped because if I drop that, I can't go in there. And if I drop that there, I can't quite get to the door. Oh no, you know what I might do? I've just figured it out. No, I haven't. I was thinking if I dropped the torch down there, yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I was thinking if I dropped the torch down there, then I could still squeeze through that gap. And the other thing I was thinking is maybe I drop the torch over this side somewhere and I've got all the way to the door. Can I move diagonally? No. No, I just tried pressing 2 keys at once there. So yeah, I'm stumped with this one. And there is something I could do, but I don't think it'll help me. If I drop that there, oh, maybe. Nah. See, I'm thinking put that there. Oh, this might be the solution. Yes, this is it. Drop that torch out there, and because Because they still light the area when you drop them. Oh, I really like this. You can see why I realised this one was the one that could take some time. Doors, I need keys. Right. And when you're carrying a key, I assume you can't carry a torch. I'm just using my poor old eyes to find out where I am. Oh, there I am. It's when it puts you next to walls like that, I just completely miss your little guy and assume it's part of the wall. So, I am trapped in this area up here, and I need to find a torch, which is across there. Right, I'm assuming that there is a wall down here, but also there'll be a key somewhere. So drop this, pick up the key, and of course I don't have a torch. Can I pick up the torch as well as the key? Yes, I can. That's made things a lot easier. Now if I go through the door, I lose the key. Oh good, the door stays open, so you can still wander around. Okay, that's just a nice simple baby's first level with keys. So I assume now the key element will be a lot more difficult. It teases you with that key, but there must be another key somewhere. I'm hoping there's another key somewhere. No, but I can drop this down there. No, I can't get through there. Right, so, oh I see, yeah, then I need to go all the way back to where I saw that door earlier on. I can see how that beat can get annoying if you're not the one actually playing the game. Can you imagine playing this in the room with family? Right, there we go. So that's that level done. A closed exit can be opened by lighting up its sensors. Ooh, that's an interesting development. So there's a closed door, so I have to find the sensors. I notice we've got multiple torches here. Right, so I've opened the door by lighting up its sensor, but as soon as I move away, I guess the door will close again. So I need a way. Right, I think what we're doing here is we're moving multiple torches around. There we are, leave a torch there. And then get through to the end of the level. That's interesting, and that light at the bottom left, or in fact in all the corners, was just there for decoration. level 8. Right, I'm learning now that I should look next to walls when I can't find my character. So this is another closed thing, and I have to find the sensor, but there's a key as well. So I'll just head for the key anyway. Oh, interesting, right, I can't get to the key there. So let's leave a torch there. Pick up this. No, I've done a silly. I should have left that torch where it was. It's not that torch that I'm picking up. Oops, I'm going to have to just move it across there. It's this torch I'm picking up. Looks like I'm going to be able to get the key. Yeah, there we are. I haven't even found the door yet, but I assume the door is either blocking the sensor or blocking the exit itself. Let's see if I can find the sensor up here. There's the sensor. Right, so what I need to do is drop one of the big torches, the biggest one, on the other side of this wall. So let's pick up that one. Let's take it over to the other side of this wall. It's a good job that light shines through walls in this game. Okay, that's not enough, but maybe... Right, now I see why we've got 2 torches. I need to mess about getting these torches over here. No, this isn't going to do me any good. What I was thinking about was lighting up Okay, I've got an extremely awkward feeling way to do this. And it may not even work. Yeah, neither of these are going to be close enough to light up the thing in the other room. So what I'm thinking is I obviously have to drop that. In fact, that torch that I thought of was small is not. The torch that's in this section is plenty large enough. What I'm thinking is there must be a way to place these 2 torches in such a way that it gives me a path back so that I can take that torch and drop it over there. And I'm not sure that's the case, actually. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oops. Why is it not letting me have this? Oh, but there is a door as well. You see, if I go and place this torch there... Ah, if I place this torch there... then the 2 torches I've got outside can be placed further away. Right, what I'm thinking is if this torch is, it can't be there, it has to be there. If this torch is there, this torch can maybe go down there and this torch a bit further away. So I need to do some square counting. This can light up 3 above, so it can count 3 below. So I'm going to cheat and leave my mouse pointer there, which tells me how far I can see once I've dropped this torch in the place that I intend to. Right, then, oh, there's an invisible, oh, I'm stupid, there isn't an invisible anything, I'm not allowed to walk into the dark. Right, so I can see up to there, so I think what I do is I move this torch there. No, I don't think that's going to help. I may be wrong, I may be wrong. So let's try moving this torch away. No, that's not quite going to work because I can't get back out there. And also I've got a diagonal that I'm not... Yeah, it is really good. Oh. Yeah, see, dropping that there means that I can't get back. Oh, but then I am stupid because we have this I don't need to go all the way back down there. What I do is I drop a torch outside at the top. There we are, and that can stay there now. Use this torch to get down there. Use this torch to go around here. This I can drop anywhere around here, but we'll drop it there for the sake of it. Pick up this torch. Make my way to the exit where I assume I'll find a locked door. Yeah, there it is. There we are. That was really good. It really does make you think, this game. Very simple mechanics, but it really makes you think twice. There's a couple of levels so far I've been thinking, am I going to have to give up on this? Do I really know what I'm doing? Right, so to increase the radius of your torch, take it to an oil puddle. This will have no effect if the torch is already at max radius. I wonder how many times you can do this. Right, so we have to find the oil puddle as well. So let's see first of all what's stopping me from getting straight to the exit. Well, we've got that. Oops. And a wall there. Let's see if there's an oil puddle inside here. I assume there's an oil... Here we are. Well, I see it just increases it right up to max. Johnson's kit. Oh, there's 2. Ooh. Ooh, does this game branch? So there's 2 separate exits. let's have a look at Johnson's cave. Okay. We can't look at Johnson's cave, it's just a nice little door. But that begs the question, why am I increasing the range of this torch? Because this torch is locked in here. Oh, there's a little white area as well next to the door. Yeah, I don't know what this is up here, but I assume it's got some relevance. So for the time being, let's drop that torch there and use this one. Yeah, this one isn't at maximum range. Ah, right, I see what I'm doing. I'm using this torch to light through the wall to give myself a way to get there. Oops. Not quite. I need to bring it down a couple of squares. That should be enough. Hey, that's really good. I don't know what Johnson's cave is about though. With the extra door there. Yeah, that's going well. Level 9. Let's see what's on level 10. Probably time for a few more levels before I pack in the stream. And I will actually note the code down. Okay, I've lost myself again. Oh, I'm right next to the... Oh, this is interesting. I need to pick that torch up and take it away from there. We definitely want a puddle for this. There are other torches there, but they're all small torches. Yeah, there's a wall there. So I'll need 2 keys. There's a squeezy thing. Aha, there's a key. There might be another key down there. Yes, there is. Another key and a squeezy thing. So I need to increase the potency of this torch. Oh yeah, what's stopping me from going to that door? Not sure. So let's just search for a puddle. Because I'm assuming that I'll need a puddle. Oh, what's this? Okay, it's nothing that I can... No, putting down the torch doesn't allow me to pick that up, whatever it is. I thought it might be a map. I'm not finding a puddle in this area. Okay, I know that I'm not stuck. I don't need to put the torch down to go in there. Aha, there's the puddle. Right, let's see if this... Oh, the torch then, the bigger torch allows me to go and get that other key. still haven't figured out how to get to the door. Oh, the door is... The door is at the end of this, yeah. So now that I can get through to the other door... I've got 2 torches now in the area, so I think maybe if I put this torch down there, take this across there, can I increase the... Oh, the oil puddle's gone. Interesting. What do we have along there? Oh, it's one of these where I have to... Yeah, I have to bring that torch out here, so I need to go like this. There, now I can pick up this torch, take it inside, and see far enough to get this torch. This torch looks like it could do with a puddle. Let's see if a puzzle is forthcoming. Or is it even necessary? Yeah, I think this torch needs to have a bigger radius. Now, is this where I have scuppered my chances? No, because I can now drop this torch right there. Then I can use these torches. I can relay these torches down and light up the sensor. There we are. I don't need to leave a torch along this wall now because I have moved that torch right up to where I can reach it from here. There we are. And there was nothing in this level that I didn't notice. That's fine. So that's level 10. We've got about 7 more minutes. That should be enough to at least look at the next level, if not complete it. Did I just fail to read what was there? Oh. Yes. Oh, I see these are one-way cracks that I can get through with a torch. If I drop the torch, can I get back? No, I can never get back. These are like things that close behind me. Yeah, I failed to read what was on the screen there. I just got used to pressing space to get through. Yeah, that's interesting. Right, let's see if there's anything there to look at. No, but there's another torch here, so I'm guessing that I'm going to have to relay... Oh, excuse me, relay torches. Right, so there's a door there. To remind myself, how do I get into that section? Oh, I see. Right, yeah, so I can't go back the way I came. Right, I need to find a king, and I look like I need to find an oil puddle as well to expand this to expand the range of this torch. Or, alternatively, no. What's this? More writing. Finsternis, or Finsterny. Let's see if there's a way to get up to this top level, or see if it's just there for decoration. No, it's just there for decoration. There's a key. So I think what I have to do is I'm just going to look at this bottom level, see if there's a way in or if that's just there for decoration. Yeah, that's just there for decoration. So what I have to do is leave a torch by that dead-end corridor. I think I have to leave a torch there. I hope I've got that right, because otherwise I've got a long journey back. Right, I've got the key now. Whoops. Yeah, that's all I need. Drop this torch there, go through there with the key, and there we are. So, a few more minutes left. I might even manage to finish the next level, actually. I was going to say, I'll remember to read what's on the screen, but there is no intermission. So this is one of those closed doors. This is interesting. Oh, I can get to a torch down there. Right, I can't get back in there. I need to find a key. Let's see what's in here. I've been wondering all this time if there's going to be an introduction of monsters. Don't see anything interesting in there. Oh, I was thinking that was one of those cracks that you have to squeeze through. Hopefully I haven't done any harm in that. One thing I'm noticing with this game is it's not presenting you with traps where you end up unable to finish. I haven't had to restart yet. Right, so I need a key, and once I've got the key, I can leave a torch somewhere around here. Now, I haven't found a key yet, that's right. So there's no way up to there in the top right. There's the key. So I leave a torch up here, then back through the door. There we go. And that's going to be our last level of the evening. But I will look at the next level. So cold braziers can be lit up using torches. That's nice. That's a nice mechanic. So that's great. Now I'll have a look at the next level, but I won't try and solve it now. I might manage to solve it, but there's one of those lighted braziers, but the question is, do I spend the torch by doing it? No. Okay, looks like I'm going to be doing this last level. unless it's hard. This is some kind of labyrinth. You don't actually see the lighting effect until you move away. That's interesting. Now, you can't... I can get through there by dropping that, but then I don't have the torch to light the braziers. So let's see what going further down here does for me. Also, I guess there's a sensor somewhere in the middle. Oh, there we are, yes. And I guess I'm either lighting a brazier or leaving my torch there. Oh, there's a brazier outside that I missed. Why did I not light that one up? Yeah, that brazier there is what's going to help me get home when I leave my torch by the light sensor. I leave the torch there, then squeeze out through these gaps. There we are, and that is the last level I'm going to do. I will look at the next one though, so that on my stream I will get the code to go on to the one following. So lit braziers can be pushed on rails. Oh. This puzzle game starts to get deeper and deeper as you go down it. I really like this. I have a feeling that I'm going to be picking this up where I left off and playing again on another day this month. This is the sort of game that could take me a whole stream and more. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for coming to watch. And I shall just, if you bear with me, the screen might go blank because I'm about to go on to, in fact no, the screen need not go blank because I have a browser over here on my other monitor. If I look for DOSember.com, let's see who is live and playing DOS games. And for this I'm going to need my distance glasses because my monitor is at TV watching distance and not reading distance. Doesn't help that much because I need new glasses. Yeah, thanks very much, Bunny. Thanks for being here. So we have, I'm going to have to lean over to read some of these. Bear with me. Oh, I've confirmed that I am actually on the list of streamers because I'm going down that list now. Just looking to see if there's anybody I know, and if there isn't anybody I know, then I will raid one of these streamers who I've not seen before. There is somebody I know actually, but I've raided them before. So there is somebody playing a game called Catacomb. And if your eyes haven't been scrubbed enough by CGA graphics, which I think is what we've had nearly all the way through, Catacomb looks to be in CGA. So let me just grab their username. And I will launch a raid. It's that Radio Geek. So I'm going to launch a raid on that Radio Geek and see what this Catacomb CGA game is all about. So yes, thanks again for watching. I will just go on to the stream ending screen, and I shall see you on that Radio Geeks stream. Thank you very much, and goodbye until the next stream. Oh, but yeah, before I go, I am aiming to stream next Sunday, but I may well throw in extra streams during the week, and that would be on a Tuesday, Thursday, and or Saturday. So keep an eye out, but if I don't appear before, I will appear on Sunday with health permitting. It's always health permitting with me. So thank you very much. Right, here we go. Let's launch this raid.